Hello, ladies. I am here live today, and we are going to bring on our special guest, Letha. I am dropping her the link so she can join. I'm going to just wait for her to join me here on the live stream. And while I wait, I'm going to make sure we are streaming live in the group. Let me see what's going on. So yep, we are live. That is awesome. So I'm going to give Letha a few seconds so she can join me here. How's everybody doing while we wait? I hope you've had a good week so far. Mine has been great. Mine's been extremely busy. But hey, Letha. Hi, so nice to see you. There you go. We are live.
Woohoo!
Yay. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. So much better for seeing you live with me.
Ah,
We've been planning this for a while.
yes. It's been a
Behind the
long road
scenes.
too.
Yeah. How are you feeling? You're good?
I'm feeling a whole lot better. A whole lot better.
Awesome. So, ladies, I hope some of you will be able to join me. I am going to quickly check. Hey, Tess, thank you so much for joining us. And so we have Letha here, and she is the founder of the Fresh and Clean Credit Queen. I love that. It's got a
Um,
musical ring to it, too. Was that intentional?
I kept trying to find a name that was different. There were so many different names that attached to credit, but
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking more of a fresh start.
Yeah. And it sounds fresh and musical, and it's wonderful. So, Letha, you've been in business for a few years already,
Hmm.
correct? Yeah.
Correct.
So tell us a little bit about what you really do and who you serve. Let's start with that.
Okay, so what I really do is I have a multitude of businesses, but it
Mm-hmm.
all ties up into I'm doing things to help women, especially single moms. I've seen so many single moms struggling to just make ends meet or keep finances intact, or even keep a job. And I've had to pull together some resources, and I felt like I could just be some of those resources. So I learned to do taxes. And from learning to do taxes and being a tax prep, I learned from some really amazing people about the money and how it works, how credit works, how
Mm-hmm.
you invest your money, and how you can get your money to work for you. And so in that, then I learned the importance of building a really good financial foundation. And that led with credit repair, because so many people had problems with their credit and they needed help because they didn't have the credit.
Wow. Yeah. And especially, I mean, when you talk about single moms, I've been there, right? I was a single mom. Now I'm an empty nester. But, I struggled. And especially as an immigrant mom, I mean, I wish I had come across, these kind of services or even information that could have helped me. So thank you so much for doing that. I'm sure there are a lot of people who benefit from this, a lot of women, a lot of single mothers.
And like I said, the whole
Yeah.
thing is to help single mother, and then a lot of people, it's just more of information, and
Right.
then the goal is to. I really wanted to help the kids, but you have to teach the parents, and then let that
Yes.
information gets passed on to the kids, so the kids have a head start.
I love that. Yeah. Obviously, if you can get the parents to learn certain things and have the information, they can pass it on. Otherwise, it's difficult for the next generation to pick it up. So that is beautiful. So how do you do this? Like, do you do this in one-on-one settings? Like, what's your method?
I have run Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and I have my Facebook. I can do one-on-one settings. It just depends on who I have that's in front of me. If I get a younger person, they don't they don't require any one-on-one contact. They would do anything and everything online through text message. And I always offer, I'm here for any questions. Do you want to talk? And they just, no, I'll text. And there are the older generation, and I
Yeah.
understand them, and they want to go where their money goes, so they want to sit down and talk to me, and I don't mind. I will sit down and talk. If it takes an hour to explain it, I'll sit for an hour and explain
Wow. That is amazing. And you're so right. The younger generation, it's all about texting and that's
it.
it. They don't even do email. I don't think they do email, right?
No,
It's mostly, yeah,
no, because
yeah.
I have to force them into the email and tell them you don't want to put your information out in
Right.
cyberspace. We do
Yes.
email, so it's encrypted.
Yeah. Wow. Yes, that's a huge consideration. So tell us why you started this business. Like what led you to really, like, was it something that you were dealing with as well? Or because sometimes we scratch our own itch. So what was your big why?
My big why was that at the point in time that I saw so many women struggling, I was going through the same thing. I actually felt bad or
Hmm.
ashamed that I was struggling and that I wasn't, I don't know, doing a whole lot better or a whole lot financially. And I had just come off my first injury, and I had broken my ankle,
Hmm.
and I was working at a hotel. And the hotel that I was working at, you had 3 days to stay there. And after 3 days, I had to put you out.
Okay.
And to be the person that has to put somebody out to,
Hmm.
and not be able to help them hurt my feelings. It hurt me so bad that I started figuring out ways and where to go and where to send them. And I started out trying to do an outreach program, and it took
Hmm.
me a little longer. So I've just put my pieces together so that eventually I will just be the outreach program.
Wow. Okay. That is very cool. Yeah. So if you were to, you've been in business for about 2 or 3 years now, right? Or is
Yes,
it longer?
it's been 5 years altogether.
5 years. Okay. Okay. So if you were to, say, for instance, start all over again, like because there are a lot of startups who don't always start off right, and I was there too. I was kind of, slapping things together as I went along. But if you were to start it all over again, what would you do now? Now that you're 5 years wiser as a business owner?
5 years wiser, talking to me back then, I would still talk to I the thing that I didn't do a lot was talk to people or reach out and ask, especially using Facebook. And I still don't, but I'm getting better. But reach out and ask. If you don't know, ask. If you and find someone who does what you do but does it better than you, because they
Mhm.
won't. It's not a competition. It's about finding a coach, and that way they've been through it and they can help guide you.
That's wonderful. That's a wonderful piece of wisdom. That's true. Because without a coach, without somebody guiding you along, it's very difficult to know, what you don't know, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's awesome. So okay, so if I were to find you online, what's your favorite platform?
My favorite platform is Instagram.
Instagram. Okay.
I'm on Facebook just as
Yeah.
much, and I still
Mm-hmm.
um, connect with all my groups. But me personally, it's more so I just kind of handle family, and then I'm in groups on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But Instagram. It's Lily Fix Credit is the
Mm-hmm.
name.
I'm going to be posting all her social handles. You've got Facebook, you've got Instagram. Do you have like a YouTube channel or something of the sort?
I have Periscope.
You have
Um,
Periscope. Okay.
yeah, I have Periscope. On Periscope,
Mm-hmm.
I'm also Lily Fixed Credit, and I'm working on a podcast. I'll drop all that information once I
Yeah.
get get the, what do you call
Yeah.
that? The bugs out.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'd love to know more. So okay, if you were speaking to a single mother, young single mother right now, what would be the message, knowing what you know, what would be the message you'd give her?
The message I would give, first thing first, is fix your credit. If you
Mhm.
fix your credit and you know that it's getting fixed, that means that doors will open down the road. They may not be open now, and that lifts a heavy burden off of you. I've noticed that a lot of women, and they've made the joke about women having the resting bad girl face.
Mhm.
It's because we're mothers and we're worried about bills, and we're trying to move this money into this account and figure out how
Yep.
to do these things. And it would be a whole lot easier if we worked on fixing our credit first, and then that helps you with building your business. There are people out there who will fund you if you just have a little bit of a good credit score. You don't even have to
Mhm.
have anything major, but if you work on that, and it shows that you're working, it changes your whole attitude, and it changes how you feel about yourself.
Wow, that's very powerful. And if you were to say, for an older person, right? If you were to help them, then what should they do first? Because older meaning they have less time to save for retirement or whatever. What would you say to them? Like, what can they do to become more, financially free?
With older people, I'm finding that I often tell them, if you there is a self lender savings account, and
Okay.
you can, if you can't do anything else, you can put your money in there. It's as little as $25 a month,
Hmm.
and you can save for a year, and it reports to your credit bureaus. So if you can't do anything else, you're you're saving yourself some money, a nest egg, and it will report good things to the credit bureau. You may not can handle the bad things yet, but at least that'll be something good.
Wow. I I think we lost her. Okay. Let's see if she can come back on. I know there's a bit of a lag, and if you are in the group, um, please say hello while we wait for Letha to maybe join back. Um, Otherwise, we'll have to end the session. Let me actually just see if I can figure out what's gone on with her. Um, I apologize. I hope it's not my connection or something. Live shows. This is what happens. Um, okay. Let me see. I apologize. I apologize. Oh, her power went out. I don't think she's going to be able to connect. Um, well, this is fun, but that was, I mean, that was really powerful. Whatever she talked about, I think, so many of us actually. So I am horrible with finances, and I'm declaring it openly. Okay, so she's booting up again. Let's see if she can join us back. But yeah, just saying that, I wish, and honestly, I'm kind of like an ostrich with my head buried in the sand. I don't want to look at my finances. I don't want to do that. But I'm kind of getting better, because obviously being in business, that is one thing that business has taught me, is to look at my finances, to see how I am doing with my operating expenses and all of that. At least that part is less stressful for me. So let's see if Letha, I'll give her another minute or so, and I think she should be able to join back. She said she's just waiting for her internet. I apologize, ladies. Maybe later on, I can kind of just chop this part out and repost a recording or something, so that you don't have to or just, you can scroll through. As soon as you see Letha come back online, you can just kind of fast forward a little bit and scrub through to the juicy parts. So, yeah. And if you have any questions, Angela, thank you. Yes, those were great tips from Letha. Amazing. Like, you can tell that she's so passionate about that topic. And I really hope that she's able to get her message across to more women. And if you have any questions, if you have any other comments, if you're watching the replay after this, please show her some love, leave some comments or questions. And let me see. Okay. Yeah. So let her know that you watched. And if you have takeaways, please drop them. And I will post all her social handles. Okay, she's back. We are going to bring you back on. There you go. I
Oh,
was I was just kind of rambling a little bit, just to kind of, keep anyone who's online engaged here. Let's see. Let me see if it's streaming again correctly. I think it should be, because my stream didn't kind of break, so it should be fine. So I was just kind of saying that if anybody has questions for you, they can leave it in the comments. And I think you shared some really powerful tips. And I'm sure the ladies can leave them in the comments below, right? If they have questions, you're okay with that, Letha?
yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So thank you, Tess. Yeah, those were great tips. So we are getting some comments, Letha. So maybe I can put them right here for you. Let's see if I
Oh,
can bring
thank
the
you.
comments up. Yeah, can you see the comment, by the way?
I can.
Okay, cool. So Angela too, she also had great tips, Letha. So yeah, awesome. That's amazing. You really shared a lot of great wisdom. So, any parting word? And actually, I wanted to make that point before. So, you said it was a self lender account. I
Hmm.
think it might just be for the US. I'm not sure we have something like that here in Canada. So, it might be worth looking into in other countries to see if there is something similar to what you just spoke about, where you can actually repair your credit too with that
I
tiny saving.
I will look for that.
Yeah.
I investigate. One of the things that I do is I investigate almost everyone and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And is if someone has a question, then I try to find it. So I'll look for the same thing, but
Mm-hmm.
for Canada.
Thank you so much. That would be excellent, because I know there are lots of members from the U.S., but I'm sure there are a ton of us that are from outside the U.S. that would love to know. Like, this could be something that's available across countries. If this is something U.S. is offering, I'm sure there are similar plans or programs or something like that. So
Hmm.
that would be really great to know. So, Letha, thank you so much. But if you have some parting words for our members, please
Um,
go ahead.
just save, find things to invest. Google investment, low cost investment on budgets. I just saw where you could get some health insurance, life insurance for $5. I
Oh,
I tell you when I say I will Google it and find it, I will Google it and find it.
thank you so much. And we'd love to hear more from you, Letha. So I hope that you'll share your tips and tricks whenever you like. And again, it doesn't have to be, like me on the live. Just go, feel free to go live anytime in the group. So
Okay.
please do. And I'm sure there'll be lots of ladies who'll benefit from this information. And this was wonderful. It was really, really, I think, great to, first of all, meet you, and also to get a little bit more enlightened about finances. So this was
Oh,
fantastic.
thank
Thank you so
you.
much, Letha.
It
And
was a
thank you.
pleasure.
Yeah. And thank you, Tess and Angela, for being here with us. And anybody who's watching the replay, please leave your comments and your love below. All right. Take care. Thanks a lot. I'll end the live stream here now. Take care,
Okay,
Letha.
thank you. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye, ladies. Good night.
Good night, ladies.